A few years ago, iShowSpeed was just another streamer playing FIFA in his bedroom. Today, he's one of the most recognized creators on the planet. Millions of fans, massive crowds, and a level of fame that most streamers can only dream of. But here's the weird part. He wasn't the best gamer, so how did he become one of the biggest streamers on the entire internet? Like seriously, because if you think about it, it doesn't really make sense. Bro wasn't the best gamer. There were people way better than him. He didn't have some insane setup. He wasn't a celebrity. And yet somehow, millions of people know exactly who he is. So what happened? Well, a lot of people think the answer is simple. He got famous because he screams. Nah. That's the lazy answer. If screaming was enough to get famous, every kid that loses a FIFA match would be a millionaire. That's obviously not the reason. The real reason starts with one thing. You never knew what Speed was gonna do next. Think about it. Most streamers are predictable. You click on the stream, they're playing a game, talking to chat, maybe reacting to a video. Then the stream ends. Nothing wrong with that. But Speed wasn't like that. Not even close. 1 minute he's playing FIFA. The next minute he's barking at the camera. Then he's arguing with a robot. Then somehow the clip is all over TikTok. And that's what made people stay. Every stream felt different. Every stream felt like something crazy could happen at any moment. And people loved that, because humans get bored really fast. But Speed was never boring. But being unpredictable wasn't enough, because there are thousands of chaotic people on the internet. Most of them never get famous. So what made Speed different? The answer is FIFA. Back then, Speed practically lived on FIFA. And the funny thing is, he wasn't even the best player. Not even close. But people didn't care, because nobody was watching for perfect gameplay. They were watching for the reactions. Every goal felt like he'd just won the World Cup. Every loss felt like his entire life was falling apart. Most streamers tried to stay calm. Speed looked like he was fighting for his life. And those reactions turned into clips. Lots of clips. Then those clips started spreading everywhere. TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram. One clip became 10, 10 became 100, and before people even watched a full stream, they already knew who iShowSpeed was. But then something happened that made him even bigger. Ronaldo. And honestly, I don't think Speed was just a fan. Bro was obsessed. Every stream somehow came back to Ronaldo. Every conversation came back to Ronaldo. And every football fan on the planet knew exactly what was happening. The famous SWE celebration became part of Speed's identity. Now here's why this mattered. Football is the biggest sport in the world, not one of the biggest. So suddenly, Speed wasn't only reaching gaming fans, he was reaching football fans too. And football fans are everywhere. Europe, Asia, Africa, South America, everywhere. This is when Speed stopped being a gaming creator and started becoming a global creator. Then came the viral moments. And this is where things got ridiculous. Because Speed didn't just create clips, he created moments. The kind of moments people send to their friends. The kind of moments people repost 100 times. The kind of moments where even people who don't watch streamers start talking about them. And that's powerful, because the internet runs on moments, not perfection, moments. The more viral moments Speed created, the bigger he became. And the bigger he became, the crazier everything got. Then came the world tours, and this is where people realized just how famous he really was. Because being popular online is one thing, being popular in real life is different. Speed would show up in another country, and thousands of people would already be waiting. Think about that. People weren't just watching him anymore, they were showing up for him. That's when it became obvious. Speed wasn't just another streamer, he had become a real internet superstar. But here's the part most people still get wrong. His success wasn't built on FIFA, it wasn't built on Ronaldo, and it definitely wasn't built on screaming. Those things helped, but they weren't the real reason. The real reason people kept watching was simple. Speed made ordinary things entertaining. He made people curious. Every time he went live, it felt like something unexpected was about to happen. And that's a superpower. Because on the internet, people don't remember perfect moments. They remember the moments that made them laugh, the moments that shocked them, the moments they couldn't stop talking about. And nobody delivered more of those moments than iShowSpeed. So how did iShowSpeed become one of the biggest streamers on the internet? Not because he screamed the loudest. He became famous because millions of people clicked on his stream and thought, okay, what is this guy gonna do next? And once they started watching, they couldn't stop. But what do you think? Was Speed's success mostly because of his crazy personality, or was it the viral moments that made him famous?